Hey, what is up, you guys? It is Tyler. Welcome back to the Tyler Williams channel. Welcome to another video. This is your WWE Fastlane review for the year 2018. I just got off of WWE Fastlane. Now, mind you guys, I was at work for like the first hour of Fastlane. Basically, what I did was I just had my phone in my pocket and listened to like some of the pay-per-view. Except my phone died towards like 8:45, so I missed like one match. Then I got home in time to watch the rest of the show, except for another match, which I kind of deliberately skipped to take a shower because I didn't care that much about it. But I saw most of the show. That's all that matters. Top to bottom, the show was okay. Not like you missed anything too big. So let's start off with the, we're not going to do the pre-show because does anyone really care about the pre-show? So we're going to start with the opening match, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Rusev. There was nothing at stake here. It was just Shinsuke Nakamura versus Rusev. I think it's criminal how they're basically just trying to devalue Rusev as much as possible. Fans were very into both men. I'd say like just a smidgen more into Rusev. Now, what I was hoping wouldn't happen was that the fanfare for Rusev wouldn't like completely overtake Nakamura's momentum in the match. Thankfully, it didn't. I think it was pretty even throughout. Like Nakamura, Rusev, they did that basically throughout the entire match. The match itself was good. It was good. I mean, between, you know what I say, between the border of okay and good, so decent. The match was decent. Near falls, reversals, crowd was very into it. Two hype guys. Sad that they treat Rusev like crap, especially because the commentators, if you listen to the commentators, the way they were playing it up, they are trying to treat Rusev as a heel. Even Aiden English, mind you, he was spitting bars. I give my man the credit. I thought he was a little overlooked. No one gave him his credit, but I'm going to give him credit right now. Aiden English came out there, and he started dropping bars all of a sudden. Just started spitting game. I'm like, oh, shit. Okay, I see you, Aiden English. I didn't know you could rap, too. You about to drop a diss track next week, guys. I can't wait. He was acting heelish. He said Detroit sucks or something. And then now commentators were like, "Oh, this guy," or whatever. I'm like, why can't they just let this guy be popular? Why do they feel the need to? Oh, he's foreign. We can't let him be over. Let's devalue him as much as possible. I don't understand it. If you're gonna push Nakamura and Nakamura's Japanese, I don't understand why you can't push Rusev and he's Bulgarian. I just don't understand that logic, but. Anyway, there was this really, really cool spot where Rusev went for his super kick. You know, Rusev usually does a super kick or a Machka kick, as he calls it. He went for the kick, kicked Nakamura straight in the face. Nakamura sold this like a champ. He did a flip and everything. It was so cool. You'd have to see it to believe it. It was so cool the way Nakamura did it. Maybe if I could get a GIF in here somewhere, I definitely will. But like Nakamura, he sold the hell out of that kick. But Nakamura ended the match with a Kinshasa for the win. And yeah, that match really didn't do anything advance. It really didn't advance anything. You know, it would have been something if they'd been like, oh, Nakamura's championship match is on. You know what? That's a good idea they didn't do that. Because I think if they would have done that, then I don't know how the crowd would. How would the crowd have reacted if his championship Actually, I had to take it back. I'm actually glad they didn't do that because it would have been kind of scary. You don't have to do we're putting his title opportunity on the line every single week. So yeah, I'm going against what I just said. Look at me contradicting myself all the time. We then got to Randy Orton versus Bobby Roode. How does that work? I was like, okay, I really hope that I missed this match because number one, I don't like Randy Orton. And number two, I like Bobby Roode's entrance. However, Bobby Roode as a wrestler doesn't light my world on fire. So we got two men who, in the ring together, are good, but I'm pretty confident that the match is not going to be anything special. So I'm like, all right, hopefully I missed this match. Now, thankfully, as I got done work and got to the car, check my phone, and WWE said Randy Orton defeated Bobby Roode for the United States Championship. Now, my first thought was, oh, thank God, I missed the match. My second thought was, wait, what? Randy Orton beat Bobby Roode? I'm like, I mean, I guess. I guess. I don't understand why they wouldn't have Bobby Roode go into WrestleMania as United States Champion, unless they just wanted to give the title to Randy Orton, so that way Randy Orton could be a Grand Slam champion, because that's just the only title that Randy Orton hasn't held. Let's give it to him at Fastlane, I guess. I don't understand. It didn't really need to happen, and I don't really care because I don't like Randy Orton. Let me explain to you guys, okay? Growing up, I was a big Randy Orton fan, much like everyone else. 2009, when Randy Orton was red hot, I was a huge Randy Orton fan. Randy Orton turned heel. I was a huge fan of Randy Orton then. Well, I wasn't a huge fan when he turned heel when I was younger, because, you're conditioned to hate heels, but I thought his heel one was great. 2013, thought his heel one was pretty good. Once he turned babyface, I just haven't liked him since. I do not really like this babyface Randy Orton after 2015. So that's kind of a limelight on why I don't like Randy Orton. I didn't really find his moveset he's a great wrestler, but his moveset isn't anything flashy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, someone could be a great wrestler but not have a flashy moveset. That's Randy Orton. And that's kind of why I can't get into the character. Anyway, Randy Orton won with an RKO out of nowhere onto Bobby Roode and won the championship. Apparently, Jinder Mahal attacked Randy Orton after the match, setting up a triple threat at WrestleMania. So, if there were any doubt that you can skip a WrestleMania match, it would be this match. Randy Orton, Bobby Roode, Jinder Mahal. First of all, why does anyone on the face of planet Earth would want to see Jinder Mahal and Randy Orton in the same ring again? I'm so glad I missed SmackDown a few weeks back when they did Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton 4. Because I tell you what, if that match would have happened and I was watching SmackDown, I probably would have cried throughout the match. Actually, no, I wouldn't have cried throughout the match because my television wouldn't have been on if that match was happening. Now I know that, okay, if this match happens at WrestleMania, I'll stay for Bobby Roode's entrance. That's it. I'm staying for the entrance. I will gladly go and do whatever during the rest of the match at WrestleMania. We then got to a segment with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Like, oh, I'm gonna help you during this match, whatever. We had a tag team match with Natalya, Carmella versus Becky Lynch and Naomi. I pretty much skipped this match because it didn't matter. It didn't do anything. Didn't matter at all. So, Natalya and Carmella won this match. Okay. We then got on to the New Day versus the Usos for the tag team championships. From the start of the match, it was really good. Lots of back and forth. Both teams hit their respective opponents like tag team moves. New Day hit this double super kick and the Uso splash. The Usos hit the Midnight Hour on the New Day. Both teams kicked out. There was a spot where the Usos went for their Uso splash, not the splash, the Uso dive onto New Day, who was on the outside. That's when the Bludgeon Brothers came out, badasses all. Might as well say, Eric Rowan looked like a fucking orange when he came out here. I don't know if that guy sat out in the sun for 50 hours and decided it's a great day to come to work, but he can't be doing this. He did not have to look that orange. Luke Harper looked a bit orange. I don't know if they both went sunbathing at the same time and decided, we're just going to show up today looking like a fucking annoying orange. I don't know what they decided to do, but they cannot be going out there looking like oranges. It bothered me slightly. Nonetheless, they came out. They hit Big E first, so technically Big E won the match. It says no contest, but really the New Day won by disqualification because he hit Big E first. But the Bludgeon Brothers, they destroyed the New Day and Usos. They destroyed these guys. They hit suplexes. They had a bunch of nice tag team moves. They took apart the steel steps. There's this one part where Eric Rowan had his hammer and he had one of the Usos' face across the steel steps. He was about to do the thing where he smashes the hammer across his face on the steel steps. I'm like, first of all, if that hammer were we led to believe was made out of metal or whatever, he would have fucking killed him. So I knew for a fact that spot wasn't going to happen. I'm like, in reality, that spot would have killed him. So that's not happening. Even though we pretty much can all assume that bat's not made out of metal because he hit one of the New Day members with the bat. He didn't straight up, right across the face, but when they usually take the sledgehammer, cover his hand right to the stomach. That's basically what they did. Did a few more spots. This assault went on for a good 5 minutes. I had no problem with it. I thought the assault was pretty cool to seeing them go through 5 men like that. Pause. I realized how I said that was kind of... But they beat him up, and then they left. Really good way to put the Bludgeon Brothers over. I'm really hoping that they win the SmackDown Tag Team Championship at WrestleMania, and I think that's where it's heading. What I found really odd, which I shouldn't find odd, but I found it pretty odd, was the post-match... well, how do you... The post-match... Whatever. It was the New Day and the Usos. They were hurt, and the medical team and the referees came out to help them to the back. This went on for a good 10 minutes. I mean, it went on for 3 minutes, then it went to commercial break, and then AJ Styles got an interview, and then you came back, and then the Usos and the New Day were still being helped to the back, and then it went to the commercial. I'm like, all in all, this is 10 minutes. I'm like, what? Did they really have to kill 10 minutes like that? I guess. We then got to the Women's Championship match. Charlotte versus... I guess I skipped 3 matches then. Charlotte versus Ruby Riott. I saw part of it, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go take a shower. I already know Charlotte's going to win this match. Why would Ruby Riott win this match out of the blue during the bridge between Royal Rumble WrestleMania? It wouldn't make any sense. Lots of back and forth from what I saw. Charlotte won the match with the figure 8. And once I came back, Asuka came to the ring, and I was like, yes! We're getting Asuka versus Charlotte at WrestleMania. The match, the dream match that everyone's been wanting to see. I've been wanting to see since fucking 2015. When Asuka, let me lie, 2015, 2016. When Asuka was in NXT and Charlotte went up, I was like, yo, Asuka versus Charlotte needs to happen one day at WrestleMania. I was saying WrestleMania 33, and I was wrong. WrestleMania 34, 1 year later, fine, go ahead. This match, if they wanted to do first-time evers, they want to be doing first-time evers every single week now. If they want to do the first-time ever Women's WrestleMania main event, this is the match to go for. Charlotte versus Asuka. 2 women who can deliver at the rate that they do. They can put on a WrestleMania main event level match at any spot in the card, which tells you right then and there that they can easily main event this show. However, I keep on hearing circling rumors that it's going to be the fucking tag team match of Stephanie and Triple H versus Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey, which I just say, how fucking disrespectful would it be to have fucking Stephanie McMahon of all people main event WrestleMania, be the first female main WrestleMania? Really? Stephanie? You have Sasha, you have Charlotte, you have Asuka, you have Becky, you have all these women, and then it's Stephanie McMahon and Ronda Rousey. We're not here to talk about that. Let me get on to the main event. We have the 6-pack challenge. AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens versus John Cena versus Sami Zayn versus Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin for the WWE Championship. Really great match. I'm not going to go over what happened. The match went on for at least a good 20 minutes, maybe 25. Lots of spots happened during this match. I'd be all over the place trying to go over everything that happened. There was a steel steps used in this match. Someone went through a table. It was AJ Styles. Some people went into the crowd. Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler went into the crowd. They tried to do everything that they could to make this a good match, and goddamn it, they made it a really good match. The match ended where I believe John Cena went for A8 from Baron Corbin onto the steel steps. Sami Zayn got into the ring, hit John Cena. Then Kevin Owens got into the ring, hit John Cena with a power bomb, and then AJ Styles from out of nowhere, because oddly AJ Styles is out of this match for a good length of time after being put through the table by John Cena, which I guess that makes sense. AJ got to the ring, hit him with a phenomenal forearm, and pinned Kevin Owens for the championship. Now, it's odd because how booking would go, you would think that he would pin John Cena, but he pinned Kevin Owens, and it's whatever. Also to note, Shane McMahon interfered in this match. Kevin Owens went to go pin Dolph Ziggler at one point. Shane McMahon pulled out the referee, and then that was all because Kevin Owens accidentally super kicked Shane McMahon in the face. So, just a little mental note before I head into that. Then Sami Zayn went to go pin Kevin Owens because Sami Zayn turned on Kevin Owens during this match. You know what? I don't understand why we got to set up Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens. We've seen this a million times. As much as I love the two and they put on great matches, I honestly do not care to see Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn again. I don't. Sami Zayn went for the pin on Kevin Owens, but then Shane McMahon pulled Sami Zayn out of the match. Okay. Here's what I don't understand. For months now, we've been building up this feud between Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Daniel Bryan, and Shane McMahon. Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon faced off at Hell in a Cell in October of 2017. It is March of 2018, and they're still feuding. Why? Why? What's the payoff? I don't. They faced off at Hell in a Cell already. Why is this feud still going on? They obviously aren't doing Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, so I'm not understanding why they're still doing this Kevin Owens Sami Zayn thing. It's leading to nothing. And where was Daniel Bryan tonight? I don't know. I don't understand. SmackDown's really annoying me with that main storyline because it's like they're building up what exactly? Ask yourself, what are they building to? You know Daniel Bryan's not wrestling. And Shane McMahon's already wrestled Kevin Owens like 2 times. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens possibly could be in the Andre Giant Memorial Battle Royal. What a fucking waste. Shane McMahon, I hear, is supposed to be facing Dolph Ziggler. Why? Why? There's nothing that built up between... I don't understand what's going on with SmackDown right now, but that is a really big reason why I don't watch the show. Anyway, AJ Styles won the match. They focused on John Cena, looking depressed as all. No Undertaker interference, as I guessed. Probably on Raw, who knows. Anyway, the show overall, I can't really rate the show properly because I did miss like 3 matches. But from what I saw, it was a good show. I'd say good. I'd give it a solid 7 out of 10. But that might be me being generous, and also I did not see like 3 matches. Anyway, guys, that was my review of Fastlane. What did you guys think down below? What did you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Love you guys as always, and I will talk to you all later. Peace out.